Morning, everybody. Today we're setting up at the Quartzsite RV Show, so follow along. Hey, everybody. My name is Warren, and I own the Hillbilly Flannel Company. We make some cool flannels, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. This is my story about building a brand, so follow along. It's day one. I just got here last night. I'm about ready to go set up my booth in the big tent, and I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update. Well, first of all, the truck ran great all the way here. I don't have any problems with that, so that was a plus, because I didn't really have any chance to really test it out. I mean, I drove it around the block, but that was about it. So today I'm going to set up my booth, and I'm going to try and video the whole thing, just so you guys can see what it takes to set it all up. And then I don't know if I'm going to do it every single time in my videos, or parts of it, or how that's going to work out, because I think it could get pretty boring. I mean, I don't really like it. I don't like setting it up. I don't mind selling, but man, setting up and tearing down it's not my favorite part of the day. So I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to try and film the whole thing so you guys can see what it takes to do it. And then I got to go take my trailer over to the BLM. They have like a long-term camping area. I'm going to go over there and get my camping spot for the week. It's dry camping. There is no hookups, no water, no nothing. I'll run off the generator when I need it. So that part of it is not super efficient, but for $40, it's kind of worth it. Anyway, so let's go set up my booth. So I have a couple different ways that I set up my booth. When I am inside, I don't need my tent. Usually I set up my tent first and then put everything in it. But indoors, I just use a sign. I don't use my tent. Usually the fire marshals kind of don't want you to have a tent inside. So I came up with this configuration, and I use it at indoor events. Almost all the time I'll set up everything first, like all of my racks and my tent and my lights, and then I'll go back and put in all the inventory. I've had a few people ask about my sign. I was inspired to build that sign by the one at the Jungle Cruise in Disneyland. It's pretty similar. It's not exact. Obviously it's not exact, or it'd say Jungle Cruise, but I thought it looked cool, and so I made one of my own, and now it hangs when I'm indoors. And when it's not, it's kind of hanging in my garage because I like looking at it. I think it's cool. So usually I'll bring in one truckload. I'll bring all of my tent, my racks, my shelves, all of the things that go to make up the booth. I'll bring that in one load, and then I'll head back to my trailer and grab all of the inventory, all the shirts. And so that's what I do just about every time, unless I'm going to like a one-day show. I'll throw it all in my trailer or my truck, and I won't have to make 2 trips to my trailer. It'll just be like from my house to the event, set it all up, and then I have to tie it down in my truck. It gets kind of tall, but I can make it happen. So here I just set up all of the racks, and then I go ahead and put all the inventory in. Try and make it look as good as I can. Sometimes I have some straggler inventory that kind of doesn't fit anywhere, and I just got to make room for it. But I do my best every time to make it look good, or make it look, even if I'm going to a small show, I don't normally take half the inventory because I feel like the presentation is half of selling it. So I'll fill it all the way up so it looks like a full store, even though I know I won't sell, much of it, but I'll take it all just to make it look good, so that, people feel like they're getting the full experience. And this one took me a long time to set all this up. This was a full day. I made multiple trips back to my trailer because I wanted to put as much inventory in this little spot as I could. It's kind of difficult to reload here, and it starts so early. It's just tough to do. So I try to do it all at once in the beginning, and then I'll just kind of replenish a little bit here and there as I sell it off. Usually I don't like to be inside. At most shows, the indoors closes earlier, and I like to stay out till at least the end of the event. Usually at the end of the event, you'll get a couple people, stragglers, that come by and buy before they leave. But if you're indoors and they close a couple hours early, you don't get that business. So so I try not to be indoors. But here, everything closes at the same time, and it's just a little more comfortable indoors, although this one happened to be very cold. Actually, I like to be next to the beer garden. That seems to work the best, but usually you'll just find me outside. So I tried really hard to film the whole thing here, and it took a lot of time. And so this is a real long video of the setup, but I figured you probably want to see it all at least once. Then you know exactly what it takes to set it all up. So from here on out, I'm just going to let it play, and you can see how the rest of it goes. Alright, day one at Quartzsite is done. I got here last night about 9 o'clock. Slept in the parking lot, and then spent all day setting up my booth. It took me so long today. I don't know how. Sometimes I can set up in like 2 hours, and sometimes it takes me all day long. I mean, this is a big long show, so it takes a little bit more effort. But man, I don't remember. I used to do these shows, and I would get up and leave at 5 in the morning and be set up at 7 o'clock. And I can't imagine how I ever did that. Now, maybe I just have too much stuff now, but that was a long day. And I don't know, it's about 5 o'clock right now. I got in there at 7 o'clock this morning. They opened up and let me in, and I've pretty much been going at it the whole time. And I still got a little bit more to do in the morning. I still got to hang up some girls stuff. Might hang it all tonight, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's day one at Quartzsite. It wasn't much fun. I'm tired of walking on the rocks. I did get about a 30-minute break, and I went and walked the swap meet. I only saw a couple things. Maybe I'm going to go back for a brush to wash my trailer, because it really needs a wash. Other than that, I probably won't go back over there. But I do have to run out and get some gas, because the generator is going to run out of gas tonight. So I like the heater. I like the heater being on. And the batteries just don't hold up to that blower motor all night long. So I'm going to go get some gas and then call it a night. So good morning, everyone. Today is day 2 of Quartzsite RV Show, but it's actually the first day the show is open. So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, but with the time change, it's it's dark out. It feels like it's 2. But I'm about ready to go over there and get ready to go. I just got a few things to do in my booth, and hopefully it's going to be a good day. I mean, it's the first day, so usually that's the busy day, and that's what I'm hoping for. So let's get over there.
Look at that line. It usually runs all the way down the side of the show right here, and we're about an hour early, so it looks like it might be a good day. So I had a little time to walk around today before everything started, just to give you an idea of what goes on or what kind of things you can find at Quartzsite. And this is pretty much an RVer's heaven. Like everything you can think of for an RV, you can find here. They've got fuel systems, batteries, lithium batteries. They've got side-by-side parts, ropes, solar panels, just about anything you can think of that's related to an RV. I mean, they've got pots and pans. They've even got spices that you can cook with. So if you have an RV and you haven't been to the Quartzsite RV Show and you want to shop for something all in one place, this is the place. All right, I'm all done with day one, or day two for me, but day one of the show. And this morning when I got up, I had no power in my trailer. So after a little bit of looking, I found this switch inside the cabinet, just completely blown apart. I'm not sure what happened here, but luckily it wasn't due to overload or anything. It just kind of, I don't even know. I wasn't even using this switch. It just usually stays on all the time. It just broke apart by itself. So I wired it all up. There was no fuse in here anyway, so it really makes no difference. And all I didn't have any electrical tape. I just had this bag, so that's the best I could do to kind of keep it isolated from everything else. I'll try and find some parts here. All right, no luck. There's not a place in Quartzsite that has the switch that came out of there, which is really weird to me. But that's what it is, so I'll have to get that switch when I get home. So Quartzsite is this little town in Arizona that during the winter, all the snowbirds, people from Canada, all over the world actually come and stay for the winter. It's super cheap. It's like $180 for 6 months to camp out on the BLM land. The only problem with it is the rest of the year there's like 2,500 people living in Quartzsite. And during this time of the year, it says they get up to 2 million people. The town is not set up for that many people. I mean, and not only that, but like at 5 o'clock, they roll up the sidewalks and everything closes. And there's just like gas and a Dollar General and a couple bars. And that, you can't get auto parts or hardware or anything around here. So it's pretty tough if you need to do something. And not only that, but I'm working 9 to 5, so as soon as I get done, everything closes. I mean, basically you're stuck in your trailer or your hotel room most of the time that you're not working. So it gets pretty monotonous. It gets, I don't know, it's kind of like Groundhog Day. It's just work, eat, sleep. And at the end of it, you're glad it's over. So I'm on day 3. I've been here 3 days, but only the second day open. And I'm starting to feel it. So I got friends here, but I kind of just want to chill for a few days. I don't want to go hanging out. I don't know. I just don't feel like going out and drinking, and it's tough to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get ready after a night out. So I'm just here. I'm here to work, and I'll party some other time. But for right now, I'm good. Anyways, I'm about to take a shower and get ready for tomorrow. So we'll see you then. All right, so I'm done with day 2 of the show, which is my 3rd day being here. It's going okay. A little bit slower than last year, but
that's kind of the way it's been going lately, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I just got to do my best with what I've got. But right now I got to go get some gas for my generator. I'm using a lot more gas than I thought because it's cold and the heater's running all night long, so pretty much every night I have to go get gas. It only holds like a gallon. So I'm headed over to the gas station just down the street, and I'm gonna get some gas, and then I'm coming back and probably just hit the sack. I'm kind of tired and the hours are long in there, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. All right, everyone, so it's the last day today of the Quartzsite RV Show, and I've been beat. I haven't done any video for a couple days, and it was just too long. It was freezing cold in there every morning, like freezing cold, and then finally in the afternoon it kind of warm up, but then you're packing out to get out of there. I've been on my same routine pretty much the whole time. Go to work, go get some gas for the generator, make dinner, and take a shower and go to bed. So I didn't really feel like it was that important to video all of that. And today, when it's all done, I'm not going to video tearing it all down because this place is a zoo. As soon as it's over, I mean, there's like forklifts and pallet jacks, and I just don't want all my camera or my phone to get knocked over and destroyed, because you can't put it in my booth and film. It's too close. And so there was even a spot where I videoed in this series where my neighbors had showed up. I started out with my tripod in their space, but then when they showed up I had to move it into my space, and then it was really close, and it was really hard to see. You had to actually kind of look through my little grid wall rack. So I'm not going to try and film it when we're all done today, because it will just be really close, and honestly it's just a mess. It's a zoo in there. So this will be it for the Quartzsite RV Show. It was okay. I have to say it wasn't great, but it was better than staying home watching TV, so there's that. But next weekend I'm in Lake Havasu for Winterfest, and then my whole year just keeps going. I don't know them all by heart, but I'm pretty busy, like pretty much every weekend. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here, and we'll see you soon.